No time for that doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, bond, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Fuse to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out.
Welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Unfazed with JJ and AJ. Obviously, it's your boy AJ. I'm feeling very good today. Birds got another big time win, 12-2. AJ's feeling good. JJ got a dub too. JJ, let the people know how you feeling, man.
Feeling good, you know. Glad to be on Unfazed, talk some sports. My boy AJ, we got a big game coming up this week, part 2, Commanders versus Eagles. Can't wait to dig into that. But we got some other business to talk about first, so I'm ready.
Yes, sir, man. Let's get right into it. We don't want to waste no time. Everybody saw the Bills and the Lions game. For me, it was tough, man. Eagles game playing at the same time against the Pittsburgh Steelers kind of made me mad. I had to flip back and forth in between commercial breaks. But I went back and watched the game. That game was special. Before I pitch it to you, that game was special, bro. Offensive, just firepower like crazy. 48-42 finish. The Buffalo Bills get the dub, but there is a questionable call by your boy, Dan Campbell, during the game. 38-48. He decides to go for an onside kick with about 12 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, in the fourth quarter. JJ, Jordan, I have to ask you, was it too risky for him to make that call? Was it the right decision to go for the onside kick that early in the fourth quarter?
No. Now, you know how I feel about Dan Campbell. I think he's top 5 under, over certain people that we both know about. But I believe he's top 5 coach. I like what he did with Detroit, changed the whole atmosphere, turned them to a winning franchise. They had the longest winning streak in the season, 11 games. 11 games in a row they won. And it's funny because, we talk about the Eagles' winning streak, but nobody really want to talk about Detroit's winning streak.
Nice.
Myself, I think one time I said the Eagles got the longest active winning streak. I'm like, dang, I just forgot about the Detroit Lions winning all these games in a row. But I thought it was a bad call for a lot of reasons, number one. The first reason, I hate sending a message to your defense that you don't believe in them. I hate that, especially in the regular season. Now, we in the playoffs, AJ. It's a do or die game. Do what you have to do to win that game. But in the regular season, trust your defense with 12 minutes left in the game. I mean, think about it. It's 12 minutes left. It's a brand new quarter. You just scored. You got momentum. And the second reason why I didn't like it is because you got all the momentum. There's a 7% chance, according to analytics, for you to receive and successfully get an onside kick. Because back then, AJ, you know that you can sneak it. You can line up in a regular formation, a regular kickoff formation, and you can still onside it and catch them off guard. Today, you can't do that. It's illegal. You had to line up in an onside formation. So you had to let the other team know what you're doing before you kick the ball. And it's a 7% chance. You're telling me that you trust you getting an onside kick versus something crazy happening. I don't know. Maybe Josh Allen throws an interception. I think that happened before. Maybe you get a strip sack. That probably happened before, right? You might get a turnover downs. You might force a field goal like you did twice in this game, right?
The possession before, like
you said. And they missed the field goal, AJ. They missed one. So the thing is, you put your chance on that. And not only that, now obviously the result of the onside kick, nobody expected that, which was him running it all the way down to the 3-yard line. I get it. Dan Campbell said, if I could take it back, if I knew he was going to do that, I would have done it. Yeah, I get it. But you still giving him a short field. You have 12 minutes left. So once that happened, they stole the momentum right back. You know, so I thought that was a bad call. We all know that Dan Campbell is famous for being risky. You know, I thought this was too much because it was so much game left. Now, if it was like 6 minutes left, five, you know, I get it. If Josh Allen continued to score poor points on y'all in the fourth quarter, I get it. But 12 minutes, a whole quarter left, AJ, I don't think that was the right call, though.
I'm iffy on it. I'm not gonna lie. While I understand it, don't get me wrong. I definitely understand the thought process behind it. That defense was struggling all day. Let me just say, a lot of people not gonna like me saying this, but I have officially reached that point. Josh Allen is ridiculous, bro. Hey, he cold, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Dog got some game, bro. Like, the man was making every throw. I mean, every throw on the run, sidearm, you name it, push up, like a bounce pass, a chest pass. Like, he doing it all out there, bro. Like, I think it's to a lot of people, this is obvious to a lot of people, but there were some doubters out there. And I was one of them coming into this season. Like, I had to see it, bro. I had to see it. But that game against the Lions, even though, granted, their defense is depleted. I want to say that. The defense is depleted. But Josh was just out there making plays. So I do get the thought process. Dan is like, look, we not getting no stops. I need a momentum shift. More than anything, I need a momentum shift. But, Joe, you said it. Bro, it's 12 minutes left in the fourth. It's 12 minutes left in the fourth. I know the defense ain't getting no stops. But like I said earlier, you limited them to a field goal the possession before that. So my thought process would be, let's try to limit them to a field goal again. It's a 13-point game at that point. We scoring touchdowns. We right back in the game with a touchdown. We get the ball back. But you put yourself in a situation, obviously no one knows that he's going to run that kick back the way he did. He's at the 5, easy touchdown. Just a terrible overall decision. I'm more so on that side of the fence, where it's just like, you can't make that call in that moment. You just can't. And like you said, it makes it work. And I hate this rule now, where you can't surprise anybody with the onside kick. That's so lame to me. Like, that was one of the best plays. If it was a surprise onside kick, I'd probably feel different about it. But you got to call it out. Let them know they're getting the hands team out there. They know what you're getting ready to do. It's just a bad overall decision. But that's your boy. That's your boy. Now, we talk all day about Nick Sirianni, and we're going to talk about Philly in a little bit. We're going to talk about them right now. But I just want to say, a lot of people talk all day about Nick Sirianni's in-game decisions. And Nick Sirianni, during this win streak, he done got a little smarter. He ain't taking as many risks.
Smarter. You're right.
Honestly, like, he ain't taking as many risks. He trusting it. Now, granted, the team is giving him something to trust, whereas in Dan Campbell's position, the defense ain't giving him nothing to trust for real. But he not making a lot of them same decisions. Dan Campbell is like, I'll go for it. I'll risk it no matter what. So I understand his thought process. I wouldn't have done it. So I think it was a bad decision.
Yeah, like, do I think that caused him the game? No, I don't think that caused him the game. But the question is, was it a bad call? I thought it was a bad call. I feel like you were better off kicking it regular. And if it was a surprise onside kick, if they were allowed to do that, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with anybody doing a surprise onside kick any time in the game, because it's a surprise onside kick. It's a way to steal a possession like that, you know. But, you know, you threw your little Sirianni comment. I knew that was coming. All right.
I got to.
My boy Kev in the comments, he could probably confirm me saying this. When I made my case for Dan Campbell versus Nick Sirianni, I took the calls out of it to do him a favor. To do Sirianni a favor, I took his play calling out of it. You know, I said, you know what? We're not even going to dig into the play caller. We're going to just talk about him being a head coach, controlling the locker room. That's what I was talking about with Nick Sirianni, which I don't think he's a bad coach. I don't think Dan Campbell does a better job at that than Nick Sirianni does. But yeah, overall, it was a bad call to me. And I know Carl in the comments said, I understand why he did it too, but it's too early in the game. You got a whole 12 minutes left. Like AJ said, you forced a field goal the drive before, you know, and you forced a field goal and they missed a field goal. So anything can happen in a football game. I remember, AJ, there was a playoff game, the Arizona Cardinals versus the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers against Kurt Warner. They could not get a stop to save their life. But every now and then, they will force a fumble. Every now and then, it will be a turnover for Clay Matthews will force a fumble. But they couldn't stop him. But they kept finding ways to steal a possession, and I feel like Detroit, they are known for that. They steal a lot of possessions. They are they force one of the most turnovers in the league. Them and the Bills, matter of fact, right, both of them. And I felt like that could have happened down the road, especially when y'all got the momentum. So I didn't agree with that at all.
Hey, Kev brought up an interesting point, bro. He don't call plays, bro. He just make decisions similar to Sirianni. You know what I mean? So if you take that out of it and you just focus on the decision making, they naked.
You're right. They're two of the most riskiest guys in the league.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I mean, we talking about Dan Campbell going for it on 4th down, AJ. It's a tie game. You in field goal range. And he goes for that's bold.
Man.
But when you got a dog to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, and again, it just goes back to like, how much do you trust your defense? I think I got all my best players. Like I said about Philly early in the season, my best players are on the offensive side of the ball. I'm just gonna let them decide the game, opposed to giving the ball to the opposing offense and giving this defense a shot. Which, as we didn't see now a few weeks in a row, it's done. They look done. So I understand it to an extent. That's why I was back and forth, because I do get it to an extent. But that game, like you said, bro, a field goal wins the game. Field goal basically wins the game. And in this situation, like, you just got to stop. So, yeah, bro. Go ahead. What was you about to say?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Everybody is talking about Detroit defense. Oh, the last 2 weeks against Green Bay, against the Bills. What about the Bills defense? Everybody forgot what happened last week.
Yeah.
Did we just forget the Rams? The Rams, they was in 2 back-to-back shootouts. I mean, for real, like, that's crazy. So, and the Lions don't have a Josh Allen. You know what I mean, right? So, in the Rams, they were literally like going up and down the field on the Bills. So nobody in the national media, nobody's questioning the Bills. They just want Josh Allen was unstoppable, which he was. But Josh Allen is best quarterback in the league. I'm like, y'all, do y'all know at the end of every season, Josh Allen go crazy? You know that? Did we forget that they just went on a 6-game win streak last year at the end of the season?
That's fair.
Did we forget that? This is Josh Allen every year, AJ. I want to see him when he face Mahomes. When he go against Patrick Mahomes, is he going to be the superhero that we saw yesterday?
Hey, what I will say is this. It's not going to matter if that defense playing like this, bro. It's not going to matter, bro. You're not winning those situations. And neither one of these teams are getting past the NFC and AFC championship games if they can't get a stop on defense. Yeah. It's over with. Because seeing Philadelphia or seeing Kansas City, those defenses are going to force stops at the end of the day. They're going to get stops, bro. So y'all gonna have to get some stops too. It's gonna have to be one of them games, bro, because you can't go into a game not being able to get stops at all, and the other team is stopping you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple.
That's true. And last thing I want to say is this. I gotta say, and I said in the chat, if Nick Sirianni would have did that, the media would have went crazy.
They killed him. They would have killed him.
They would have killed him. Everybody kept saying, I get it. I understand. It's Josh Allen on the other side. Everybody kept on defending Dan Campbell. But if Nick Sirianni would have did that, hot seat.
In a losing effort.
Especially as a result of the onside kick, he ran to the 30.
Bruh. No. Just saying, man. Just my boy get a bad rap, but we gonna get to that, Joe. We gonna get to that.
Well, speaking of your man, we got a game this weekend. On Sunday, it's a rematch. Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the game is not as built up as it was that time of the year because it was for the division. But right now, the Eagles have some room, some room to spare for the division, obviously. They got bigger things to think about. They think about number 1 seed. But the Commanders are in their way of their quest of getting a number 1 seed. So, AJ, obviously, this is unfazed. Look at my background. Washington Commanders. Look, it's Philadelphia Eagles. We have to preview the game. It's our last time we're going to be speaking until Sunday. So we got to talk about the game. AJ, what do you expect from this game? The floor is yours. Go ahead. Talk.
Hey, man. I feel another dub loading. I feel another dub load, man. But it is weird, man. I feel a little weird because this one seed for the NFC is getting a little dicey. It's a little weird. At this point, it's like, do I want to win this game? You know what I mean? I'll get to that later. But we just talking about the game, and I know I'll get to it later. I'll explain more in depth later. But when it comes to this, man, if we just taking skill for skill, the way both teams have looked as of late, barbecue chicken. Like can't say that best, man. Barbecue chicken. Now I will say this. Jaden has been playing very well as of late. I do like what I see from Jaden. We can get a chance to talk about y'all game. But for the most part, besides all the sacks, and I just think those are just young. I could break any tackle. I can make any play type mistakes. Like, besides that, he balling too. He playing at a high level. I give credit where it's due. You know, I think y'all defense stepping up. They getting crucial stops too. I thought the boy Rattler got thrown out there and just threw things for a loop on y'all, gave them a spark and made things closer than what it should have been. Y'all weren't prepared for that. I don't think anybody was really prepared for that. He came in and he was dealing. I mean, statistically, it wasn't crazy, but if you watch the game, he kind of was dealing and, you know, got them back in the game. And, bro, I thought my eyes were tripping at the end of that game where the clock stopped. I thought my eyes was tripping. I was like, yo, am I tripping? Like, is the clock stopped at 9 seconds right now? Now, I will say I can't stand when there's no punishment. And I get it. It's a football thing, right? I can't stand when there's no punishment for players who like lay on the opposing player so that they can't get up and like get the ball spiked like that. And I'm like, bro, that kind of irks me sometimes. Yep. Like, yo, come on now. So I felt like in a way it was kind of karma. It's like, okay, we're gonna stop the clock. Since you want to do that, we're gonna stop the clock, you know. But all in all, man, y'all pulled it out. And I'm not, if I'm a Commanders fan, I'm not tripping too much off that game. You know what I mean? Like it happens. I think y'all was looking ahead the same way we was looking ahead when we played the Panthers. And y'all almost got caught slipping, but y'all won the game. When it comes to Philly, though, we rolling. Joe, we rolling. And I just want to say about this Steelers game, bro. The Philadelphia Eagles have made statement wins throughout the season, I believe. I believe beating y'all was a statement game. I believe beating the Rams was a statement game. I think the biggest statement game was the Baltimore Ravens. That was a big-time win. But this was a statement game for QB1 Jalen Hurts. The disrespect been crazy, man. I just think the disrespect been crazy, man. And going into this game, after the Panthers game, everybody knows he didn't play well. And the part that bothers me about when Jalen doesn't play well is it goes from, you know, he just, you know, he had a bad game. He's not playing well. Straight to he trash. He mid. He this, he that. It's like he didn't give y'all numerous stretches of great football. He's giving y'all a full season of great football. He's giving y'all all-pro, a Super Bowl, never not been to the playoffs. 9-win season before the 9-win team before the season, before Howie Roseman added all these pieces. And we gloss over that. Forget the all-pros, forget the Pro Bowls, forget the awards, forget everything he's done. Let's just focus on this stretch of games or this moment right here where they're handing the ball off to Saquon Barkley. He's running the offense. We don't think he can throw. We don't think if you shut Saquon down, that's the game. Jalen Hurts can't beat you with his arm, as if we haven't seen him do this before, Joe. So what does he do? You hear all the talk. Your own teammate, A.J. Brown, what we need to work on, passing. Your own teammate, what we need to work on, passing. Okay, cool. Let's come out here against one of the best defenses in the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone knows, right? Let's not everybody, you know, people going to act like their defense ain't that great. Now, watch. You know, secondary ain't that good. Oh, they had injuries. Oh, they had this. Oh, they had that. 335 total yards, 3 total touchdowns, QBR over 125. Sensational. Started the game 9 of 9. Joe, we scored points in the first quarter. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was just a statement win to show everybody, look, I'm still that dude in this league. I still can kill you if need be. It's just right now we got Saquon Barkley, bro. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it's a little easier to hand the ball off to Saquon and allow him to dominate a football game. It keeps our defense off the field. It keeps them fresh when they get back on the field. But all in all, man, he showed y'all he's still that dude. So going into this game, I see both quarterbacks are pretty hot. I think both teams are playing at a high level. I think the Eagles are playing at a higher level. You know, this game is on the road, but we have played really well on the road this season. Actually, some of our best games have been on the road this season if people really paid attention. So the same things that scared me before scare me now. You know, Jaden's mobility is crazy. I do think Terry's going to get more targets this game. I think he should. I think they're going to move him around, put him on, you know, move him over the Slay side. We know when he line up with Slay, it'd be a problem. I'm not gonna lie. When he lines up with Slay, I'm hoping Q follow him. I'll be happy to see that. You know what I mean? But I think y'all gonna play better than what y'all played like last game. But I expect us to offensively play better too. And I got the Birds walking away with a win, man. Somewhere around, I say, a similar score to what I predicted for the Steelers game, probably 28. I'll say 28-20.
Close game.
Yep.
I'm late to this party. Off topic, 1 second. I'm late to this party, but I just saw that Michael Penix is starting over Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah, it was about time. About time.
Wow. Okay. If I'm an Eagles fan, I'll be very confident about this game too. Because the Eagles, they are looking like the best team in the NFL. You know, I do think yesterday was, I keep saying yesterday, I do think Sunday was a statement win for the Eagles. Pittsburgh really does have a good defense. Although the offense couldn't do nothing, you know, y'all showed that y'all are the number one defense in the NFL week after week, especially what y'all did to the Baltimore Ravens, keeping them out the end zone. That's y'all bread and butter. You know, some teams might move the ball in y'all, but y'all do a great job keeping people out the end zone. And the Steelers were forcing turnovers early. They just couldn't capitalize on them. And then they had a stupid penalty, which I thought that was I thought should have went both ways, but it's all good. You know, refs happens, right? It's part of the game. But the Eagles, like you said, they complain about. Let me say this, AJ. Everybody wants a villain.
Okay.
You know, if somebody hating on you, it just motivates you more to just do more, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I heard stories of the GOAT, Michael Jordan, and he said that he used to like they'll be playing in the middle of a game, and he'll be like, "What's that, my mother?" Like, right. Like make stuff up in his head just to create an enemy. I remember Shaquille O'Neal used to dominate David Robinson, and then he told people that David Robinson then signed to give him an autograph when he was a kid. And they kind of found out that never happened. He just mad because David Robinson won the scoring title that year when he dropped 72 in one game and took it from Shaq. He was mad since, and every time he saw David Robinson, he dominated him. He had to create a villain in his head. Mm-hmm. That's what the Eagles did.
With the media?
I mean, A.J. Brown comes out and say the passing. Not passing game, the passing. Brandon Graham comes out and I don't know if they still friends. And then we like, everybody like, oh, snap, what's going on? And then they do a little kid and play in the end zone. What was that about? Just to tell the media to shut up. What? How about you tell Brandon Graham to shut up? Like, so I get it. I understand it. As a competitor, you want to be that. It's better to be an underdog. When people pick, don't pick foot. Like, when people, it's easier to win as an underdog than the favorite. When everybody picking you, it's like, okay, now the expectations are high.
Yep, the pressure's on.
But nobody picking you. It's like, they ain't pick us. Let's go out there and show them. So I thought the Eagles did that. But back to the topic at hand. My boy Jaden Daniels. I'm going to keep reminding you, he would never have a game like this ever in his career. I mean, this season, he hit his ceiling.
I think at the time I was talking about a stretch, like him playing this off for a stretch. But I'll give it to you.
It's 2 games.
I gotta go back. I gotta rewind the clip. To confirm exactly what I said. But I got you.
It was mainly about the high percentage. Like you're like, you know what I mean? 2 games in a row, 80% plus. Only QB in rookie history to have 4 of those games in his rookie year. Only one. So what I like about this Commanders team, I'm seeing now they're giving him more freedom. They letting him drop back more. You know what I mean? Right? It's not a lot of, they let him loose. It's kind of like they took Michael Parsons' advice. Michael Parsons comes out and said, well, he was in the fourth quarter, then he let him do that more. Let him loose. Now, the offensive line was a struggle against the Saints. I saw a stat. The Saints, they said points per game, they had the second best defense since week 10. I was like, dang. Right? So, and it showed like they defensive line, AR defensive line. And they got Chase Young out there. They still got what's his name? The vet. I can't think of his name right now. But I can't think of his name.
Cam?
Yeah, Cam. Is it Yeah, Cam. I think Cam. So they got a decent defense, and they got DeMario Davis, right? They got a great defensive line, and it showed. But y'all do too. You know, y'all secondary AJ is playing lights out. But the key to y'all secondary is it's a D line, the D and the linebackers too. But the D line is allowing y'all to only rush four, and y'all could drop back those two safeties, and then but teams aren't able to run consistently on y'all, and that's the key. You know, when I feel like if a team can run consistently on y'all, like be able to have a good success in y'all on the running game, they can do good in the passing game. And I feel like this game we're not going to have a good rushing game. I feel like you guys can do a good job against our running attack, because our O line is I mean, what I saw from the last Eagles game, these last couple, against the Saints, it didn't look too good. But I do believe Jaden Daniels will be much better. Like I said, when he plays out the first time, and I believe, based on what I saw, I know we see two different things, that he just, I don't know, like I couldn't recognize him. He didn't look, I don't know if he was uncomfortable, I don't know what it was.
He didn't look ready for the moment.
It's the first time that I said, this dude is not ready for the moment. Kind of like how you felt when Jalen Hurts went against the Jets last year. Remember that? They went against the Jets, and you said, yo, it's the first time
last year.
I think Jalen Hurts is rattled. You said something like that, right? And that's
rattled.
how I feel about Jaden Daniels against y'all. Like, I couldn't recognize him. I'm like, dude, he's wide open. Do it. The fact that he didn't throw it at Terry McLaurin, not at all. I mean, it's like, only one time, like, what are you doing? It's Terry McLaurin. And ever since that Cowboys game, he been just chugging it to Terry McLaurin.
He has.
So he will get opportunities. Now, I'm going to pick us to win. And I'm going to be honest. A lot of it is because of my fandom. It's probably because of my fandom. I'm going to roll with my dogs. I'm not going to pick Philly Green. What's wrong with y'all? And y'all coming to our house? I'm not going to pick y'all against us. Come on now. Now, what I want to see from this game, obviously I want to see a win. But what I really want to see from this game is, I know it sounds so cliche, but how we look in this game. Do we get dominated by the Eagles? Or do we make this an actual game? Because although it was a one-score game last time, y'all broke away on the two-score lead. And even though before that two-score lead, our offense was non-existent. We had like a couple of drives. I think one after the first half, the first drive after the halftime, and we had our first touchdown drive. Outside those two drives, we really didn't have a good drive. So, but I do expect Jaden Daniels to be much better this game. I do expect us to drop back more this game versus doing all this trickery and all this stuff like this. So, and he been running the ball good too. Last week, although he got sacked a lot, and you're right, most of his sacks was just him trying to make a play.
Yeah.
A lot of those he could have threw it away, and he probably watching like completion percentage. Like he probably watching that.
Maybe.
But 11, but he got 66 rushing yards. He broke out for a long run too. How long was that? 20-something yard run. So I think Jaden Daniels will be much better this game, and I think our defense will play well too. I thought we did a good job against y'all the first game. Then Saquon Barkley just broke the game, but I think our defense has improved. Well, Marshall Lattimore, by the way, 0 targets. AJ.
He did. Yep. He
0 targets. 0 targets. Now
he's gonna get targeted this week.
This is a second and third string quarterback. We talking about Philly, so he will get targeted. So I got us in the win, and I'm gonna go 24-21.
You got him scoring 24.
24-21. And I know in comments, we ain't allowing 20 points.
I mean, because we ain't gave up over 20 in a good minute. I had to go back through and look, but it's been a good minute. I think we gave up 21 since the bye week. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, like I said, I do think Jaden is going to play better this game. I think also Thursday night games are weird, bro. Like the preparation time goes down. Y'all had a tough game the game before, I believe, against Pittsburgh too. And Philadelphia, even though they was able to bench their starters in the fourth, I mean, it's still a Thursday night game at the end of the day that you got to quick turnaround time for. So I felt like both teams, especially offensively, struggled. I think both offenses will be better. Like I even though I know y'all defense has improved with Marshawn Lattimore, I find it hard to believe after what we just saw against Pittsburgh, Hurts can't come out and do it again against you guys. Like I said before, it's just about finding that rhythm. If he's not in rhythm, it's tough. But if he can come out and get in rhythm early and still balance that with the rushing attack, the offense is extremely hard to beat. It's extremely hard to stop. And so I favor us. But back to this 1 seed talk for a hot second, because I am at this point in the season, Super Bowl. That's all I'm thinking about. Super Bowl. I ain't think about nothing else. I'm trying to, what is the best route to get to the Super Bowl? And I'm thinking, man, so we 15-2, the Vikings are 15-2, the Detroit Lions are also 15-2. But in order to get the 1 seed, we need both of them to lose a game. And we gotta win out. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, how do you play say we beat y'all, and then we come around, we the following week we beat the Cowboys, right?
I see where you're going.
You coming down to the wire. It's week 18. Say you need the Vikings to lose. They've lost the game, but you also need the Lions to lose, and they haven't lost the game.
They play each other.
What happens if the Lions win that game? The Lions are the 1 seed in the conference. Now, if you play your starters in week 18, hoping that the Vikings win and the Vikings lose, you get no break. And you have, and my biggest thing is health and just getting that rest before the start of the playoffs. I want it to come through Philly, but I feel like in the NFC Championship game, I trust them to go on the road to win. The thing that makes me most nervous is injuries, is health, is having the win to get it done, because that's another 3-4 games. Now, if you get to the Super Bowl, that's 2 weeks. But it's 3 games to get to that point, 3 playoff games. So I'm just like, or you could lose to the Commanders. If you lose to the Commanders, you're still going to lock up the division the following week to the Cowboys. And then you know the rest of your guys week 18. We're not even going to put them out there. That's our bye week. That's why I'm feeling a little iffy about it. I feel like the Eagles are going to play it down to the wire. I feel like they're not going to try to obviously throw any games. They're going to try to beat y'all. They're going to beat Dallas. And then they're going to have to reevaluate that final week to see what it's looking like. But like, I'm looking at the Vikings schedule. You know, the Vikings got the Seahawks and the Packers before they play Detroit. I know they're going to take an L somewhere. They have to. They have to. They have to. The Vikings, though, the Lions, they got the Bears, the Niners before they play the Vikings. They could very well be undefeated by the time they see. So it's a very sticky situation, bro. And that's why I said earlier, I don't even know if I want us to beat y'all. Plus, you have the mindset of that's 10 straight wins, bro. Don't pick the wrong time to take one. You know what I mean? Don't pick the wrong time to take one. And that's the postseason. So my head is everywhere. I'm thinking Super Bowl, but I feel like either way, the coaching staff, they know what they're doing. I'm gonna trust they know what they're doing. But as a fan, that's what my head is at. And I also want to say before I pitch this back to you, this is way off topic.
Hold on, before I want to just respond real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
So like, okay, let's say y'all lose to us, right? Let's say, okay, you know what, Joe? I think we should lose to y'all. It might be better for us in the long run. Would it though? Because losing to us gives us more confidence if we play y'all again in the playoffs. Because let's look like the matchup. The matchup is looking like us against y'all. Now I know you looking probably like, yeah, our Ross says we're a better team than them. We're gonna win, lose, or draw this week. We're gonna beat them in the playoffs. It's football, baby. It's football.
I mean, but my retort is, which one is worse? To go into the playoffs 2-0 against y'all, or to go into the playoffs 1-1? We go into the playoffs 2-0. It's hard to beat the team 3 times. On the flip side, I'm just saying,
lose basically, right?
Either way, if we play y'all, we gonna beat y'all. Like, I'm not too concerned. I'm just thinking like outside of my fandom for a moment right now. You know what I mean? Outside of just being a pure Eagle fan, I feel like no matter what, they're gonna find a way to get it done. I'm just thinking like, what's my thought process is what's the best possible route? And I'm feeling like I wouldn't be mad if we just locked into this 2 seed. We literally need the Lions to lose to either the Bears or the Niners, and I don't know how that happens, bro.
Think about it. The Bears almost beat them.
Right, and that's true, but it's Chicago, and Detroit. Bro. I know, bro.
Last year, Chicago beat them in Chicago.
Oh, I know, bro.
Late in the season too.
I know, bro. But the way Chicago be playing, bro.
I know.
It's so hard, bro. It's hard to have any type of faith in them. Even when they get close, they find a way to smoke the games off, bro. Whether it be a Hail Mary or we just forgot to call a timeout as the clock dwindles down. Like, they just find weird ways to lose games. So it's hard.
You don't think the 49ers are capable?
Bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like Debo out here dropping passes, bro. I don't expect him to play
Yeah,
that bad
bro.
again, bro. But
And you know what's crazy? If it comes down to that last game, they're gonna make that the Sunday night game, Minnesota versus Detroit, before you
or
after that game.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you if the Eagles win up to that point, and it comes down to whoever wins their game is gonna get the 1 seed. They're gonna put the games at the same time. That's what they're gonna do.
Minnesota gonna be Sunday night.
Is it scheduled already?
No. Nobody's scheduled for that Sunday night. They always pick the most like intriguing game. Like last year, it was the Dolphins and Bills because that was for the division.
Right. But you know how
they
they like
number 1 seed.
I know, but you know how they like to play it. I don't think the NFL likes when the other team knows mid game or like.
But y'all have nothing to do. Y'all would have nothing to do with it though.
Yes, we would. If we went out and the Vikings have a loss at that, and the Vikings lose one of these next 2 games and beat the Lions and we win, we get the 1 seed. So we need both of them to lose the game, essentially. Like I said, so if the Vikings lose to the Seahawks or it's the Seahawks or the Packers, if they lose one of those games, right, and let's say the Lions win against the Bears and the 49ers, but they lose to the Vikings, that brings them both down to 14-3, the Eagles and 15-2. That's if they win out.
Hold on real quick. Who did the Vikings lose to this year so far? They lost to the Rams.
It was the Rams and real quick, I'm scrolling.
They beat the Packers.
The Rams and Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
They lost to Detroit.
Yeah. And the Lions lost to the Bills.
Yep.
So you're right. Even if they beat Detroit would win the division.
I think so.
Because Detroit lost to an AFC team.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so you're right. If that's the case, then yeah, they might do that.
Vikings in that case, I didn't even think about that. Vikings in that case, I know we're going on and on about this, but I'm thinking playoff picture. Y'all in it too. But like, if that's the case, and they know they can't win a division, and they're locked into the 5th seed, they might not even have any incentive to really play that tough in that.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
So then it's like, but knowing the Vikings or knowing the NFL, they're not gonna let you know that until the game. You ain't gonna know until the game start if they're gonna bench their guys. But just imagine Philly hypothetically speaking, bro. Don't wish this on the team, obviously. But imagine we throw our guys out there trying to win that last game to get that 1 seed. Somebody get hurt, and then somebody get hurt. We win the game and still don't get the 1 seed, bro.
Didn't that happen to Jalen Hurts last year against the Giants? They didn't hurt his finger?
Well, we did. Yeah, last game, and AJ got hurt. So
Saquon got a history,
bro. I'm thinking about all of this, bro. I'm thinking.
You know what? What they might do? It all depends. If the Ravens, I'm looking at the Week 18 schedule, right? If the Ravens beat Pittsburgh this week, nah. I'm trying to think of some potential games. That Minnesota and that look like the game that they're gonna broadcast that night, unless they do Bengals and Steelers. Like they say, Bengals had an opportunity to win and get in. They might do that game, but that Vikings and Lions game look like the Sunday night game.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if they. I have a feeling, bro. I've seen them do it before. They schedule the games at the same time, bro.
But to answer your question, though, I think y'all should just try to. I mean, obviously,
I think so too.
I would try to win out.
I'm saying
keep the mojo.
Yeah,
you got the. I mean, since Nick Sirianni cut his hair, y'all been undefeated.
That's facts, and I got the same thought process too. It's just that last week of the season is gonna be as a fan.
I got you. Scenario
wise, that last week of the season is tough, bro. Because I just wouldn't like going into the playoffs. We 15-2. We haven't had a bye week since week 4, bro, and we 15-2 on a win streak going into the playoffs with no bye, bro. That's I just think that's tough, bro. Home field is gonna play a part for sure. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. They professional athletes, so maybe they don't need the rest. I don't know. But
real quick, about our game, second time around too. It's the second time around, man. One thing I know about Dan Quinn, I'm not hanging my hat on it, but history tells me when he was with Dallas, they did a lot better job than y'all on the second time around. than the first time around. That's all I gotta say.
Wait, the second time around, as far as what exactly?
When they play y'all, the second time around, obviously I had Gardner Minshew.
Right.
But last year, the first time y'all played, y'all won. But the second time, they dominated y'all defensively.
They did. They had a day.
You know, I feel like Dan Quinn does a good job with Jalen Hurts.
I still feel like that personnel is a little different. And we were in a weird spot at that time, too, in the season. You know what I mean? No excuses, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
I think
the
this year's
personnel was looking pretty decent.
But see, this is the thing. He played us really well the first time. Dan Quinn played Hurts really well the first time.
So like, Prescott, big foot.
Well, no, I'm talking about the Commanders game. Dan
Quinn
yeah. He played us. He played Hurts tough this game. So I'm like, I sense a bounce back game for him. I do it against y'all.
What hurt us the first game was our offense.
You said what?
What hurt us the first game was our offense.
That's true.
Like, I look at the Pittsburgh game. Pittsburgh couldn't capitalize on nothing the defense did. Nothing. Every time they got a stop, they got a turnover, they couldn't capitalize on it. Mm-hmm. And it was like no pressure. Not saying like y'all offense lights out, but it was like no pressure because the defense manhandled. How many yards they had in the first quarter? 2?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 2 yards in the first quarter, something like that. Come on, man. 3 and out. They got to force a fumble, 3 and out. I'm like, dang. All the momentum went away just like that. So, but hey, we're gonna see. I'm gonna be in the chats. You know,
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be there as well. You know, representing. I got my city on right now. I got my city on, but it's green. You know what I mean? It's green.
They playing the NBA Cup right now.
Yeah, I think they are. Oh yeah, you know that's the team I picked to go to the finals anyway. So you know,
you picked them.
I did. I picked them to go to the finals versus the Wolves. I don't know how that's gonna end up right now.
Yeah, Wolves.
That was my finals pick. So
dang, the Wolves ain't making it to the tournament. Dang.
Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, so yeah, hey Kev, I just had to throw it out there, man. I knew he was going. I had to throw it out there. History, you know, a history lesson with Dan Quinn.
It should be a good one. Cool. But last quick before we quickly move on, your quick take on like the player of the game for your team if your team wins.
Is that a question?
I might go with Saquon again. I ain't gonna lie.
If my team win, Jalen Daniels. That's why we gonna win. Like, unless we force some turnovers.
I'm about to say it could have been Lattimore. You could be like, man, Lattimore finna have a day. Yeah.
Man, if Lattimore get a pick, bro, I'm going crazy in that chat.
I feel.
Especially especially the ball go to AJ Brown.
I'm a roll with Saquon again. I'm a roll with Saquon, but I think Hurts does have another good game though. But I think Saquon's impact is gonna be bigger.
One thing about Hurts, I would say, it's like if Jalen Daniels has a good game, Jalen Hurts will.
He gonna match it.
He's going to like live up. You know what I mean? I give him that. You know, but Jaden, man, like this game's going to tell me a lot about my boy. This is a playoff game. Like for real, it's like kind of a playoff game. We need this game because the Bucks and Falcons are like right behind us.
They hanging around.
You know, like forget the Falcons, the Bucks and the Rams, the Seahawks, all them, they right there. Yep. We got to keep it moving. And we trying to get to 11. We trying to get to 11-12 win. We haven't had an 11-win season, AJ, since 1991.
That's wild. So
yeah.
The Raiders. What is going on? What is going on?
Right.
Man, hey, that was one of your teams though. You was on them about their defense though. It was about their defense.
I was rooting for them last night. I just need them to be better than embarrassed. Be better than your other squad.
Man, honestly, right. They are. I feel like they are. Smitty is Kev's player of the game.
Smitty does good against us though. I give him that. Did Smitty play last time? He did play.
Last game, yeah, he did. He
had a whole squad there, right?
Yeah, man. Offensively, we struggled, bro. It was a weird night. But we're gonna be better. We're gonna be better.
At home in the link, dang.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to these pickles, man. All right. What you gonna do? Pickles? Like what you trying to do?
Let's see. Did you want me to read it off?
Huh?
I said, did you want me to read it off, or did we want to get to?
I got it. All right. So, we in week 16. Dang, time is flying. All right. It's up to you.
What, to start it off?
No, like your message.
I mean, we can make it quick.
All right, let's
We
do
got
it.
we
Let's do
got
it.
we got we got somebody in the waiting to get on real quick. It's been a minute since I've seen him and really had a real conversation with him. So we can make it quick. We run a long time. It's
All
my
right.
boy Vaughn, Steelers fan. Come on the screen, man. Come on
Well,
the
let me
screen.
get the chairs up for him. Hold on. I'm sorry, Yvonne. I got you.
How y'all doing, fellas, man?
Doing great. Doing great.
We're
Hey,
good.
I had to jump in here. I felt like I owed it to, Unfazed. I owed it to the network, owed it to my boy AJ, the Eagles fan. So I had to, speak my piece. For the game, first off, I want to start off by saying congratulations to the Eagles. Great dub, dominant dub. You look like a great team. Definitely, you know, the team. Remember, I was like, either we're gonna get that team that's still going through that phase, or we're gonna get that team that's like, we about to show y'all who we really are, and that's the team that we got. But I'm not really here to talk about the Eagles. I want to talk about my Steelers, to be honest. Now, I'm gonna start off by saying I feel like my defensive coordinator got out coached straight off the rip, and I'm gonna explain off the first play. First play, you know, y'all ran a play action, and then y'all hit y'all tight end. And on that play, we had Elandon Roberts in the game for the run, and that's exactly who y'all attack because he's not a cover guy. So I feel like he definitely got out coached out there. A lot of times, even against like the Cowboys, it was a lot of times the crossing routes wide open. That happens a lot of times with our DC. Not a lot of times, but it happened a couple of times this year to the point it's like it's a problem for me. So for that, what I want to say really though is our offense was pathetic. It was pathetic. We really couldn't get nothing going, but our defense kept us in the game early. I would say that you guys start off hot. I give you credit. You say Jalen Hurts, if he gets an early rhythm, then he's in his bag. And I feel like you can't allow any good any quarterback in the league really to get a good rhythm because it's lights out for you, especially a solid quarterback with some decent weapons. But as far as our offense, we were still in the game. Halftime, we down 4 points. Then we come out, we force a field goal from you guys, and then we get to our 30-yard line, fumble. Once the fumble happens, we're out the game now. Because what y'all do? Y'all came down, got a TD. Now it was two questionable penalties that I didn't like. The one penalty when Darnell Washington did force Slay out the end zone. He did deserve a penalty on that. But Slay threw a punch, and I feel like that's an automatic penalty as well, which would have negated the whole situation instead of pushing us back all those yards when the offense was already not giving us nothing. So all in all, offense was pathetic. Defensively, we had a couple third downs that with Gainwell that he extended drives that was crucial. We was missing tackles. We didn't play a clean game as far as penalties, fumble, and then that last drive was ridiculous. How you guys just controlled the game for the end of the game. That was just ridiculous. I know we had like certain injuries and TJ Watt ended up coming out. That was still like that shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, with that fumble, it killed us. But the test that I said, can we score without Pickens? I was surprised we scored 27 last week. Can we get it done without Pickens? And last week it showed we can't. We need another option. We need something else. We need to do something else. So I feel like that was a loss that we really needed for real, especially going into these stretches. We about to play the Ravens, the Chiefs, then close it out with the Bengals, go into the playoffs. So you guys dominated us, and we definitely didn't play to our best at all. And I give y'all a lot of credit.
Hey man, I respect that. You know what my beef has been, man. You know, me and you, like I said, I respect the Pittsburgh Steelers. I do. I think y'all got a great defense. I do like Russell Wilson. I like Pickens. Y'all know how I feel about Mike Tomlin. So it's like, I got no shade for him. But you on that side of Russell Wilson is better than Hurts, and all this talk about you're not the biggest fan, you're not the biggest believer. It's like but when he see y'all, and the times he done seen y'all, man, he didn't win for 593 yards, 6 touchdowns. That's pretty ridiculous, man. And a few times he's seen y'all, twice. I'm just saying, man, QB rating of 136.9. Like, so I respect the fact that I feel like you giving him some respect. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he went out there, he gashed us up, he played well. I feel like y'all expected us to still hand the ball off to Saquon. I've seen a bit of Mike Tomlin's press conference where he was like, we focused on 2-6, for lack of a better, paraphrasing. But we focused on Saquon. He been dominating this league, And I called before the game, we ain't gonna get it. Now he still got 19 carries, but I felt like that was us trying to, run the clock out at the end on that last drive. But I'm like, he ain't gonna get that many carries, and he got hurt during the game. But he's not gonna get that many carries. Hurts is gonna drop back quite a bit this game. And I saw you kind of slight grin, like, oh yeah, I hope they do. And I'm like,
Yeah.
They get that rhythm though, it's gonna get ugly because, like you say in the chat, streaky J.R. Smith. He get hot, it be tough. It'd be tough.
That's facts.
But all in all, man, y'all, I feel like it was a pretty good game. I do feel like that fumble did hurt y'all quite a bit. I don't know if y'all was getting in the end zone, but 3 would have helped y'all a lot in that situation. That fumble, it hurt y'all, it hurt me. He on my fantasy team. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yes. Oh man, that's not G. Oh my goodness. Check the score immediately. I was already losing anyway, but it was what it was. But I feel like that hurt y'all. The penalties, like, yeah, bro, but I guess the Slay situation I thought was weak to begin with, though. Like, I don't know what's everybody beef for Slay. Everybody wanted the big guys on to push Slay into the sidelines and stuff. Like, but he did throw a punch. I will give you that. I just feel like
that's ridiculous.
He did throw a punch. So I will say that, But I still don't think that changes the dynamics of the game too much to the point where it sways the outcome of the game, as far as both penalties. So, yeah, man. But all in all, I thought it was a good game. You know what I'm saying? I left feeling like another statement win for us. We should be in a Super Bowl this year. If we pass him like that and we could run the ball, and then his defense, I don't fault Russ too much, bro. Like this, you think it's the best defense in the league, bro. I've been telling people for a minute. Like, he might be better next week against Baltimore. We know they pass defense. We know how that goes. So he might be better next week. But this one, it was just a tough matchup without your boy, man. So, but respect to y'all. I still think y'all a good team, though.
Yeah, but I just want to say, as far as the penalties, it's hard to say it wouldn't change the outcome because the first penalty, Najee he ran the ball. He was like on the 4-yard line, but then it pushed us back to I think it was like a 15-yard penalty, I believe. It pushed us back, and our offense already was not getting nothing. We got there off the fumble from special teams, to be honest. That's how we got down there. So that kind of possibly could have got, you know what I mean? It hurt a lot.
It definitely hurt.
The second penalty, that was after y'all scored y'all touchdown, went up 14, and we punted it to y'all. And Jalen Carter punched our guy again,
slapped him, yeah.
Another one. And they said it happened after the punt and gave y'all the ball, which was first they gave us the ball first down, and then it switched to y'all having the ball. I'm like, I ain't. So that was crucial as well, because like that killed us having a chance to score again. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we took an L. I'm not gonna say we would have scored because our offense was not doing much.
Go
ahead.
The Eagles scoring a drive when it was like a holding penalty and Mike Tomlin declined it. Remember, he declined it instead of taking it to first and 20, I think.
I want to say we kicked the field goal, but I don't recall.
Okay.
I don't recall that. I remember what I remember what you're talking about, but I
I
can't
feel like
remember
it's the second time Tom did this season when he should have accepted a penalty. He did it against the Browns too, I think.
The Browns, yeah.
But he declined it. You know, it's like the Eagles are rolling too. Man, take them penalty yards.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think if Najee, if they get in the end zone on that possession, the way our offense was rolling, it's kind of what you said earlier, Joe. Like, I feel like our offense at that point, the way it was cooking, we was gonna match whatever y'all was gonna do. That's kind of how I felt about how the game was going. Now, if we came out slow again, maybe I'd be like, I don't know. Let's see how the second half go. But the way they came out strong like that, it's like if they score, I had confidence that they was gonna be able to match that on offense. And then to the other penalty, the Jalen Carter penalty. Say y'all get that and y'all score a touchdown on that drive. That 21-play drive still may happen, running the clock out to end the game if y'all couldn't get a stop at the end because we started at the 5. So I just, like you said, I mean, I feel like it was stuff that hurt y'all for sure, from penalties to, you know what I'm saying, decision-making here and there, you know, the fumble, the turnover, you know. But ultimately, I feel like the better team won, man. That's just how I feel, man. I just feel like the better team got the dub. We handled business.
We wouldn't even, like, you could say the better team, you know, but at the end of the day, we didn't even have our guy, you know. So we wasn't even our full team for you to say the better team won, to be honest. But y'all did get the dub. Y'all was the better team that day. I'm gonna say y'all was definitely the better team because we didn't have our guy for sure, like you said. So
he give y'all he might give y'all another 7. He might give y'all another 7 and bring it, you know what I'm saying, make it a closer game.
And the Deshaun Elliott, that's a tough blow too. I'm not giving no excuses. I'm just like, he's our second. He got 96 tackles this year. He's playing elite at the safety right now. He's our enforcer. So, but like I say, man, NFC L, we'll take it. Get our dub against the Ravens this week, you know, and keep it pushing.
I feel that. GG's, definitely
GG's, man. But yeah, appreciate y'all for letting me hop in right quick. I know y'all pressed for time, you know, but I gotta explain. I'm gonna explain my Hurts take to you in the chat. So definitely hop in the chat for a second because I want you to truly understand how I feel about him.
Okay. I
don't think he'll bum. I just want you to truly understand me.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, shout out to my Steelers. Shout out to my Magic, man. We try and make it work with all our guys, man. And I appreciate y'all boys, man. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Mr. RBO Vaughn. Make sure y'all go subscribe to RBO Real Ballers Only on YouTube.
Yeah, my boy popped up. I'm like, we got to, even if it's for a quick 5 minutes, we got to real quick. Make it quick.
Yeah, I'm glad we did.
Yes, sir. Pick'ems are here. Did you want me to start it off?
Oh, you got it? Yes, sir.
I got it up right now.
Listen, people, I want y'all to remind y'all the record. You know, AJ might be winning the Eagle battle, but your boy Joe's winning the unfazed battle.
Hey, we catching up though. We catching up. You know what this feel like, Joe? This feel like when the Commanders was once upon a time in first place, and the Eagles just walked them down. That's how it kind of feel. I might walk you down at the end. You know what I mean? I might walk you down at the end. Who knows?
Mid-season. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no, I remember that. Hey, it's not too late. If we beat y'all, that Cowboy game gonna be a little bit heavier.
Y'all need us to lose out. It's over. Barring catastrophic injury. Yeah, y'all do.
Hold on, you right. We need y'all to lose 3 more games.
Yeah, but we gotta lose our last 3 games. And we got y'all, Dallas, and the Giants. It's over.
I mean, the Cowboys need y'all to lose out too, and it worked out, right?
You said what?
The Cowboys needed y'all to lose out last year, right? And it worked out.
I mean, last year, man. Last year, man.
Dang, I do gotta lose out. Dang.
That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. You got it?
I got it up right now. All right. So we got Thursday night game. We got Thursday night game. Thursday, yeah. Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Chargers. 62% of people that do pick'ems are picking the Chargers to win this game. And Vegas is also with the Chargers, minus 150. I feel like the Chargers been kind of sliding lately. And the Broncos playing good ball. I'm going to go with the upset, and I'm going to pick the Broncos.
Ooh, this is a big game.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Chargers, they force turnovers. So did the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Chargers. They offer 40-17 loss to the Buccaneers.
I know, bro. I know. You ain't got to say it. You ain't got to say it. I see him. I definitely see him. And they might end up like, do they sneak in as a wild card? Or
They
might still
win
win
the
it?
division.
Yeah.
If they sneak it as a wild card, yeah,
That's-
no. Yeah, they if they sneak it as a wild card, they'll be a low one, and y'all will have to play them first round.
Whew. Yeah, they
They
heating up.
sneaky.
They very sneaky.
Not saying they'll go to the Super Bowl, but they could beat one of
They
these
can
good
knock
teams.
somebody off. They can definitely knock
Yeah.
somebody off. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this when we get to them. The Texans at the Chiefs. 68% of people who do pick'ems are picking the Chiefs to win this game. Vegas is also with the Chiefs minus 150. I think Pat is gonna play. It's just my guess. I think he's gonna play. He do this all the time. To me, he won a Super Bowl on a bad ankle. So until I see him actually miss time, I'm gonna assume he's gonna play. And if that's the case, Mahomes on a bad ankle is like, I don't even know. Still great. So you can hear the salt that's still salty. You know what I mean? But give me the Chiefs.
I understand. I understand. I've never been there before, but I understand.
Man.
I'm going with the Chiefs too. And Kev, they playing in Los Angeles. Also mention when you do the pickles, let them know where they playing at.
Got you.
They playing Los Angeles, Kev. But I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay, bet. All right, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens. 79% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Ravens to win this game. Vegas is also with the Ravens minus 270. I'm going with the Ravens. I feel like I know exactly where Joe going.
I'm going Ravens.
Oh, really?
You got picking
I did. Because I know that's like your sneaky pick. Anytime they play, you like the Steelers just got Lamar in them numbers. So I thought
I don't think they're gonna sweep them though.
That's fair. And if Pickens still not playing, it's gonna be tough.
Lamar frustrated. After they lost to y'all, you saw the press conference?
Yeah, he was hot.
I knew he was gonna cut the Giants like the way he did.
Yeah.
And he won his payback. And they playing in Baltimore.
That's facts. We gonna see. We got the Cleveland Browns at the Cincinnati Bengals. 96% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Bengals to win this game, and Vegas is also with the Bengals. I'm gonna pick the Bengals as well. Are the Bengals officially out of the playoffs?
No. Oh, wow. They look, going into last week, they needed the Broncos and the Dolphins to lose lose 2 games, and they gotta win out. The Dolphins already lost. They gotta play the Broncos too, by the way, and the Broncos play the Chargers. So the Broncos lose to the Chargers and the Dolphins, wherever they play, they play the 49ers. If they lose, then the Bengals gotta win out.
The Bengals can still sneak in.
They can sneak in, and Kansas City don't want that to happen.
That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Going with Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals too. I like the sound of that though. I want them to sneak in, even though they defense ain't gonna give them nothing. I want them to sneak in just for matchup purposes.
Yes.
We got the New York Giants at the Atlanta Falcons. 98% of people are picking the Falcons to win this game. Vegas is favoring the Falcons as well, minus 450. I am rolling with the Falcons. Are you the one who you did say that earlier in the show, right? Penix is starting. Yep. I'm definitely rolling with the Falcons. The Giants are cooked anyway. That is what it is.
Quarterback.
That's the perfect game. That's the perfect game to put him in for too against the Giants. Nice little tune-up. Welcome to the league. Here's the Giants. We got the Lions at the Chicago Bears. 96% of people are picking the Lions to win this game. Vegas is also favoring the Lions. So I did this last week and it worked. It worked. I'm picking the Lions again. I'm picking the Lions again because last time I picked them to win, they lost. So I'm picking them again, hoping that this works, bro. Give me. I need a miracle, bro. If they come off a game, if they just come off one game, Joe, I know the Vikings got another L in them. It come through the link, man. We lit. So give me the Lions though. You know what I mean? And
same. I ain't taking the Bears.
We got the Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts. 94% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Colts to win this game. Vegas is also with the Colts. Minus 190. I am rocking with the Colts. Ain't no way. Who they benched? What's the name?
Will Levis.
Will Levis. I don't know who their backup is.
Yeah, I'm picking the Colts.
We got
Colts be
the
disappointing, man. Go ahead, though.
yeah. We got the LA Rams at the New York Jets. 90% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Rams to win this game. Vegas is also with the Rams. And I'm rocking with the Rams as well. Shout out to
Yeah.
Devontae, though. Great game this past week.
Yeah, I needed that. And Javon, Javon was the number 1 seed. I was an 8 seed. Devontae Adams carried me over Vaughn last week.
And was it in the playoffs?
Playoffs, bro.
Oh, that's tough.
Golden State Warriors against the Mavericks.
That is tough.
Yeah, he had 42 points. Whew. Shout out to you, Devontae.
Man, that's what I needed from Justin Jefferson yesterday, but you know how that go, man. That's my dog, though. We got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Washington Commanders. 81% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Eagles to win this game. Vegas is also with the Philadelphia Eagles minus 175. Y'all know where I'm at with it. Give me the birds.
I want to know the point spread on this, but
that's a good question.
Yeah. The point spread on this is, first of all, y'all know who I'm going with, Commanders. It is 3. They got y'all 3.5. So
3.5.
when you are home, you already get 3 points. So y'all really 6.5.
Oh,
man,
we are balling. We are balling. I don't know, man.
Let's get it.
We got the Arizona Cardinals at the Carolina Panthers. 91% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Cardinals to win this game. Vegas is also with the Arizona Cardinals minus 210. Arizona. I'm picking on them in this game, but like,
you gonna pick Arizona?
I'm gonna pick Arizona. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the upset.
Wow, that was sting, bro. That was sting, bro. Oh my goodness, that was sting.
Mason Rudolph starting for the Titans.
We got the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, Mason Rudolph. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's an L, bro. We got the Minnesota Vikings at the Seattle Seahawks. Oh man. 84% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Vikings to win this game. Vegas is also the Vikings minus 165. This was a take that I was going to say earlier in the show, and I'm going to say it now that we talk about Minnesota. They are the sneaky, scary team in the NFC, bro. They're like they people just sleeping on the fact that they 12-2, bro. They are also 12-2. And like some of these games they've been skating by, but like they have a formula over there that can win. They can do some of it all too. If Sam Darnold is playing well, they are hard to beat. And their defense, bro, they don't give up a lot of points. They force turnovers. Like they are. You just gotta hope that Sam Darnold don't play that well in the playoffs, because the Vikings look dangerous.
Yeah.
However,
they're on a 7-game win streak.
Exactly. However, I need that 1 seed, so I am picking Seattle to win this game. This is just straight rooting. I need Seattle to win this game. Get that win, get that loss out of the way. Right.
We need Seattle to lose. They too close to us.
Man, yeah. Seattle, y'all go handle business, man. Make something happen for me. The Bears clearly they've been playing all season. Y'all got me though. Y'all got me. We got the New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. My goodness, 99% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Bills to win this game. Vegas is also favoring the Bills minus 1,000. Give me Buffalo. I think we both going with the Bills. Yeah, give me Buffalo. That's crazy. Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh man, Jacksonville Jaguars. Is that a tie, Joe? Jacksonville Jaguars at the LA, the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah. That's throwing me off. The Jags are playing the Raiders.
Yeah.
69% of people are picking the Jags to win this game, but Vegas, I don't know if that means it's a tie. They're both at a minus 110 right now.
Yeah, it's no underdog.
There's no underdog in this game. That is crazy.
Give me the Raiders. I'm gonna roll both of these my teams.
Man, give me Jacksonville. I guess that's it's a toss-up game to me.
Crazy.
I've never seen there be no underdog though.
This is a pointless game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ain't nobody betting on that game. We got the 49ers at the Miami Dolphins. 57% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the 49ers to win this game. Vegas is favoring the 49ers 105, and it's close because the Dolphins are at a 115. The Niners are just
I
man,
know.
bro. They so
And then two just
wishy
threw
washy,
3 bad interceptions last week. Like
bro.
rock paper scissors.
Bro, for real. Give me this game is in Miami.
I'm gonna go with the opposite team, whoever you pick. Make it interesting.
Give me San Fran.
Okay, I'm getting it
San
done.
Fran get it done against Miami. I feel like they're good enough to get it done.
It's in Miami too.
Okay? Are they mathematically out real quick, Joe? Do you know?
Dolphins, nah.
No, I'm talking about the Niners.
Not really.
Oh my
Well,
goodness. I should pick against them.
not really. They need the Seahawks and the Rams to kind of like lose out for real.
Got you. Yeah, it's cut for that.
I mean, lose. Dang, they probably out. They got to win out, and they need both of them.
To
No,
lose
they
out.
probably no.
It's over with. They could.
It's over with.
It's a
They
wrap.
out, bro.
It's a wrap.
They out.
We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys. Vegas is with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The people are also with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 84% of people who do the pick'ems are picking the Buccaneers to win this game, and then Vegas got them at a minus 195.
So
Baker and them boys, they cooking right now. Give me Tampa.
Give me Tampa also.
And last game of the week, Monday night, the 23rd, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are favored in this game via Vegas minus 1,000, just like the Bills were over. I forget what team it was. Crazy.
The Patriots.
The Patriots. And 97% of people who do the pick'ems are also picking the Green Bay Packers to win this game. I'm with Vegas and the people. I'm picking the Packers.
Yeah, I think Packers my Super Bowl pick, by the way.
That was your Super Bowl pick?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see if they could, I don't know if I trust their defense all the way, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what they look like when they get in, because we know they're gonna make it. So
all right, let's get it. I think we got a couple of like 3 that we didn't agree on.
3 that's different? Okay.
Yeah, so
all right, so catch up a little bit more.
If those 3 hit for you, then you be down by 2.
But then the rest of them got a hit.
I think it's 4. Cause I'm forgetting about the Commanders one. I picked the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Vikings, the Panthers, the Commanders.
Yeah. That's 4 or 5.
It's 5.
Yeah.
5. Okay, you got a good chance. You picked the Broncos or the Chargers?
I picked the Broncos.
I picked the Chargers.
So is that 6?
You can take the lead.
That's 6?
That's 6.
Ooh, yeah, buddy. Should be a good week. I gotta have a special week though. That's the thing. It's gotta be a special week.
I mean, you can lose the ones that we picked together, but all the other ones you gotta win.
That's facts. That's facts.
So, all right. So my last words is this. Shout out to the whole network. Shout out to Vaughn for coming on the show. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Shout out to R2L show for holding it down. I couldn't make it. Shout out to Mark and Carl and Dave. Yeah, man, the Commanders. Let's go. We got a big game this weekend against the Eagles. Let's not get swept by them. Let's have some bragging rights going forward. They might have a better record still, but I can talk trash for a good week and a half. 2 weeks. To the Eagles. So let's get this dub. Jaden Daniels, I need you to be special. You at home? It's a rematch. It's your second time playing the team twice. You play the Giants the second time, you look better. Let's see how you look against the Eagles the second time. Sacramento. Good game against Denver. It went down to the wire. We was down by 20 after the first quarter. De'Aaron Fox, Jamal Murray, Jokic, DeRozan was bucket for bucket. That if you didn't get a chance, AJ, watch the end. Like I'm gonna send that highlight in the NBA chat. Watch the end of that highlight. It was bucket for bucket, and then DeRozan fumbled the pass to win the game. But it's all good. We took a L. We 13-14. Since Malik Monk has been in the lineup, we have been since he's been in the lineup, we have been the number 1 rated offense in the NBA. So I know the offense and the defense is top 12 right now. I know the offense top 12. The offense has so much potential because we are top 5 in field goal percentage, but we're one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the league. So once the 3 stop falling, it's so much potential with this team with DeRozan now. So I'm excited about sports right now and on phase, and let's get it, man.
My last words are shout out to the R2L network. Shout out to everybody watching. Definitely appreciate the love and support. Birds, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Time to see another division rival. It'd be crazy, man. If we sweep y'all and sweep the rest of the division, I can't remember last time we completely swept the division. That would be crazy. Something to think about. So y'all go out there, man. Hurts, keep dealing. You know what I mean? You know what they say, man. You know what I mean? You know what they saying about you. Come out, keep balling, keep shutting them up. You know what I mean? We got analysts out here, you know what I'm saying, hating on Jalen, saying what was it? Pretty privilege, he said. That's what he said. that's what he anyway. I mean, they say anything nowadays about my boy. So keep balling, man. Keep showing out, keep scoring touchdowns, doing your thing. You know what I mean? I feel like we get the win this weekend. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Should be a good one. I'm interested in seeing it. And Lakers, I'm just at a point with y'all. I don't really know. We got Brian taking random breaks during the season. AD hit or miss. I still like the rookie Dalton Connect. JJ, he ready to pull his hair out every other game. I just don't know at this point. Man. Nothing's gonna change until we change the personnel. I said that last season during the playoffs. I said that in the offseason. And what did we do, Joe? We came in with basically the same personnel, just with a young rookie. And Bronny. That's pretty much all we did. You know what I mean? So nothing's gonna change until we change personnel based. But all in all, man, I'm still gonna rep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the Laker logo in the background. I'm rooting for y'all. I just ain't got no hope. All right. But that's my last words, man. That's all I got.
Yeah. And we remain unfazed. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.